Alright, hello, welcome back. I'm Isaiah, I'm your host. We're gonna be taking a break from our traditional, videos, traditional ranking videos that we've been doing these past few times. I do have one ready. I have all my notes for it. I just need to record, edit. So, maybe Friday, Thursday? Maybe, depending on how much I'm up to recording it. We're getting videos today. Either Monday or Tuesday, depending on how long this takes to edit. I'll be ranking every single Star Wars movie you can see from the tier list. I'm only doing episodes 1 through 9. I'm not doing Solo and Rogue One. Only doing the actual Star Wars movies the episodes. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm ranking every single Star Wars movie. Okay, so starting off with number 9, it's episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker. This is, every single movie above this is at least watchable. I can't watch this movie again. This movie was not good. It made no sense. Rey being a Palpatine made no sense. It just didn't. It didn't make sense. And here's why. They didn't have any build up to it. She was just strong with the Force. Okay, cool. Anyone can be strong with the Force. And then in this movie, they're like, oh, by the way, she's got lightning hands. They could have built it up better. The fight scene was bad. The Palpatine returning scene was bad. Everything about this movie was bad. I don't think I have to say that. It would just, for Star Wars standards, and for it being the final movie, I had high hopes for this movie. It really disappointed. Give me it at number 9. Right, at number 8. I need to find it. Hold on. Where is it? Know that every movie's here. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, here it is. Phantom Menace, episode 1. Phantom Menace, it was alright. I just think it was boring, forgettable. It was just a setup movie. That's all it was, really. It was only to bring up Anakin. This movie should have been called Rise of Skywalker. That was the whole purpose of this movie. Other than that, the pod racing scene's cool and the Darth Maul fighting scene is cool. This movie is very forgettable. Kid Anakin really is the only thing that makes this movie, anyway, not boring. Yeah, this movie doesn't really do anything bad. It's just boring. Right, coming in at number 7, we got... Looking. That should be it, right? No, that's not it. Oh my. We got episode 8. Episode 8. Episode 8 just was kind of a letdown, per se. Episode 7, as you're going to see later on this list, I actually do like episode 7, but 8 and 9 kind of ruin it. If, as a standalone film, episode 7 is really good. But 8 just, I don't know. Another one like Phantom Menace, it's kind of boring. Luke Skywalker coming back, oh, that was pretty cool. They at least built that up. Like, they needed Luke to win the war. And then Luke's final scene was cool. I really do think, I watched this video about it, I really do think that when Finn went to go make his sacrifice, they should have kept it. Because Finn had no purpose in the story. He defeated his arch nemesis earlier in the movie. Him making a big sacrifice would have been exactly what the movie could have needed to have some emotional thing. Once again, I don't think emotional scene. But once again, Rey and Kylo's lightsaber battles continue to disappoint. After episode 7, their lightsaber battles are horrible. And that's basically Star Wars. Like, Star Wars is their lightsaber battles. You have bad lightsaber battles, I'm not gonna like your movie. For the most part. So yeah, I'm gonna rank episode 8 at number 7. Right, coming in at number 6. We got Attack of the Clones. Another one of those just forgettable ones. It's between 1 and 2. It's definitely better than 1 and 2. 1 and 3. It's definitely better than 1 by like a mile. There are like some memorable scenes, like the Yoda versus Qui-Gon. I can't speak. That's not even Qui-Gon. Count Dooku. My bad. The Yoda versus Count Dooku scene was cool. The final battle where Boba Fett it was Jango Fett. Jango Fett died, and that was cool. But mostly the build up to the movie is kind of boring. in my opinion. The action could do better, and I really think it just gets carried by the last 30-ish minutes of the movie. So yeah, I'll keep it at 6. Right, now these are the 5 movies. These are all movies that I will watch, and they won't be bad. Alright, so coming in at number 5 is Force Awakens, episode 7. Force Awakens was a good start. I like Rey's backstory. This does really have resemblance to episode 4, though, which we'll get to. Return of the Jedi. Right? That's what episode 4 is, right? I'm just kidding. It's New Hope. Don't get mad. It's really similar to episode 4 in, like, a sense that the story's kind of similar, but the Rey versus Kylo lightsaber fight in the Force is the only good one. Finn is developed in this movie as such a good character. The other movies just flop with it. A rogue stormtrooper would have been such a cool story to continue on with. Seeing Rey's struggles and then her finally leaving. Han Solo returning in the movie was cool. Well, not really returning. It was only one movie. But, like, seeing him as, like, old and seeing him and Leia old really made the movie, like, interesting. And then his sacrifice at the end to try to bond with Kylo Ren just to get stabbed. I really do like the way they took him out to his own son against his son's, like, own will. You could tell that Kylo didn't want to. So yeah, give me episode 7 and number 5. All right, and number 4 is, you'll see it, is episode 4, A New Hope, the first ever Star Wars movie ever made. It's the original. What can I say about it? It is a great movie. You know, the effects are not the greatest, but, you know, for the time, that was pretty good. I think it did a really good job. When you think of Star Wars, you think of these characters. Luke, Leia, and Chewie. They are all fantastic characters that are all great. And yeah, I really do like this movie. It really does build up, like, what is Star Wars. I think this movie is a good starter movie. So is 1. I'm not one of those guys who cares about what order you watch the movie in. As long as you watch it either 1 to 9 or 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. But yeah, I think this is a good I really do think it's a good movie. It's a start of a masterpiece of a series. Give me A New Hope at 4. All right, at number 3, we got The Empire Strikes Back, episode 5. That ain't The Empire Strikes Back, is it? This is The Empire Strikes Back. Hold on. I can't even tell the difference. Like, I can't read that. That definitely says Empire. Alright. Empire Strikes Back. This movie, it really had its moment. It shined. It really did. It's a great Star Wars movie. There's all I'm gonna say about it. It's a great Star Wars movie. And moving on. Just kidding. This movie, when you think of Star Wars, this is Star Wars. It's got the iconic scenes like Luke, I am your father. It comes from this movie. Empire Strikes Back. This is this movie. This movie, when you think of Star Wars, this is Star Wars right there. 4 introduces Star Wars. 5 is Star Wars. So yeah. I'm gonna have to give them a clap on this one. These top 3 are all good movies, okay? Alright, coming in at number 2 is Return of the Jedi. The final one. The final one of the trilogy. The middle trilogy. The first trilogy, yes, the original. Alright, sorry, I had to do something. Yeah. This movie is the best of the best trilogy. As you've noticed, I mean, it's pretty obvious what number 1 is now, but as you've noticed, the last 3 movies, the top 4 have been from this trilogy. I think it's the best trilogy by far. Empire Strikes Back, when they blow up this Death Star for the second time. So many great moments, so many memorable moments from this movie. And I really think Darth Vader's sacrifice at the end really showed that he changed as a person again and realized the good in him that he had from when he turned into Anakin. But let's throw it out the window because number 1 is Revenge of the Sith. Oh my goodness, this movie is so good. So much happened. First of all, Obi-Wan versus General Grievous, that's just a warm-up fight. Obi-Wan and Anakin versus Count Dooku, that's also just a warm-up fight. The build-up to the story, the anger, the betrayal, the everything in this movie, it is I don't say this much, it is a perfect Star Wars movie. This movie is above all the rest, and quite frankly, I don't think it's a debate. This movie is by far the best Star Wars movie. This has the iconic "You were the chosen one." Yeah, that scene. Yes, that's from this movie. But I haven't even mentioned the best part of it. The ending. The ending between that lightsaber battle on the lava planet. I don't remember what it's called, but the lava planet. That was amazing. This movie really brought out the full potential of Star Wars movies. It was action packed. It was everything you could want, and just that ending. And when you see in the absolute, what's the word? The absolute betrayal, the tears in Obi-Wan's eyes when he knew he just got betrayed by his best friend, his brother, his brother, the closest thing he's ever had to a brother, his student. We get to see student versus master. Anakin overestimated his power, and he was never as good as his master. That is what makes Star Wars Star Wars. This ending right here. And not only that, it brings the rise of one of the most iconic and one of the greatest Star Wars characters of all time, Darth Vader. Alright, so that's going to be all. Alright, so that's going to be all. Make sure you like, subscribe, and the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.